And
Listen, I know
we should be
we're
Gucci.
finishing up the Halloween dungeon, but Cameron, where are you gonna put these bears into the game? Clearly,
Um,
I
who's
think
to
that should be our next objective: is to find some hot springs.
and all the bears. Um. Anyhow, if you guys want to like give yourself 360-degree token vision again, you can do that.
How the fuck do I do that?
I'll be honest. Fuck if I remember.
Right-click your token
Yeah. Right click your token.
and click on the cogwheel.
Yeah.
Everything
Okay.
should be linked now.
Aha!
Vision angle.
And then just change the
360
angle back to
degrees?
360.
Yes.
Yeah.
What if I want 1,622 degrees?
More power to you.
It's gonna just go 3 to 60, isn't it?
If it'll let you even do that.
Trevor.
What?
Have you been paying attention to the Ravnica remastered spoilers?
Not a ton, because I'm just like, okay, they're all Ravnica cards.
Yeah.
I get it.
I was not excited for it, and then I started looking at them, and I was like, wow, I didn't remember that being from Ravnica. Wow, I didn't remember that from being Ravnica.
It's only
Man,
like
I didn't remember that was from Ravnica.
it's only like been to Ravnica like 5 times or something.
600 times, yeah.
One day we'll get to Vryn, and Jace is already dead, so it might as well go
I
there
think
anyway.
my fate. Yeah, that's right.
Why can I
think-
not move Hector right now?
My
Probably
favorite
'cause the game's paused.
reprint is one.
Oh, I can't move him? Okay, yep. Cool. Oh, it's nice to be able to see
the
again.
one card that's not actually from a Ravnica set. They have Turnabout in it for some reason. Not sure why.
I liked having the vision cone though, because every time you guys had to like be like, "Where are my friends?" Turn, turn, or like,
Oh, immediately to my left.
oh, there you are.
Like, almost touching.
Almost. Anyway, someone want to recap what happened last time? Well, yeah.
We did a Scooby-Doo boss battle.
It took so long to realize that we just needed to wear the bracelets.
It took so long for Terrico to have
She's
an
probably
in-game
what
reason to
Cameron's counting
realize.
on.
You got there eventually, though.
Terrico just was so stuck.
I was really hoping the
Well, Hector was
chess
trying
puzzle-
so hard to help him out, and just couldn't.
What was that?
He
like?
really was.
I said I was really hoping the chess puzzle was the chess board was gonna mean anything.
I mean, who says it doesn't? Anyway. Yeah, if you guys want to sneak on forward, I guess. Or,
I mean,
carry on.
I will put emphasis on the sneaking for me.
Yeah, Cora will try to
no,
sneak.
I think I'm gonna turn around. I'm leaving.
If you guys are, yeah, I was about to say, if you guys are trying to sneak, maybe I'll just trail behind a little bit here.
That doesn't look
Interesting.
fun.
No, it does not.
That looks gross.
So, what you guys see is this large, almost swollen, charred, black, humanoid figure standing in the center of a etched circle in the ground, kind of incoherently babbling to itself, just kind of sitting there muttering. I want everyone to roll a stealth check because you are or move silently.
First roll of the night, baby.
I almost clicked sense motives.
Hold up, I've got to actually go to my character because I'm not trained in this.
Yeah.
Imagine not being trained in a skill.
So Hector's gonna fuck it up for all of us.
Sure am.
Oh, I have a -3, buddy. I'm
Oh.
right along with you.
Charity, why the fuck are you out front, man?
I'm gonna carry Charity. Someone else carry Hector.
So as
How is that going to make us quieter?
So as you guys are walking forward, and Teriko and Yabo stop, and Charity kind of keeps slinking forward a little bit, you hear a sudden, loud, cracking snap of shattering glass beneath her foot, and you kind of hear the shaking, clambering of metal on metal as Hector kind of regains his footing from the sudden stopping of Yabo in front of him. This creature kind of stops kind of looking down, muttering to itself, and turns and just kind of stares at you all intently.
Hector, we could back away slowly if we wanted to.
Just back away slowly. We were never
Eric
here.
already took a step behind Corum.
The door's across. Is it attacking us?
It hasn't done anything yet. It seems to mostly just be kind of quietly muttering to itself at the moment, but it's
Yabo, go open that door.
intent on looking at you at the moment.
Yabo, go open that door.
Teriko, buddy, stay behind me, man. What you doing?
You
No,
can't
I'm
see
just peeking
me.
around the corner.
I am eyeballing him. I'm just kind of like glancing over at him, not moving my head, just kind of glancing over as I do this.
Just
the whole
like-
time.
Neither Hector nor Madison has seen this thing yet, and it's making it so scary.
It's pretty scary, my man.
Like,
It
I'm
doesn't
sure
look
it'll
good.
be scary when I do see it, but
Just kind of sitting there
This is
quietly,
bad.
muttering to itself. You can't quite make out what
I
it's
can't
saying
open
from
the
your
door.
distance. Oh. Well, that's because apparently there's 2 doors there. Give me a
Double
second.
door.
I don't know how to open 2 doors.
I'm working on it. I'm
I
working
can open
on
up
it.
more.
it's the doors that you get on adjoining hotel rooms.
Or you
So you can open this side, but the other
Open the
side
door,
has the
there's
chain
another door.
across.
Oh,
there you go. You see a dark stairwell up. So a note on the room you guys are kind of in.
do I see that?
No, because there's not actually a door there. It's just suspension of disbelief. Anyway, the room you guys are in, it's kind of smattered with there's some clothes, some shirts, playing cards, various toys and knickknacks kind of strewn about on the ground.
We got to the gift shop.
There's some candles kind of sitting above the things, various jars with you can see bone worm specimens inside of, kind of sealed up in stoppered bottles. Some of them have been kind of cracked, open up on the floor, and you can kind of see some dried bone worms that were unable to survive outside of their environment. There's a counter and a couple of small chests behind it. There's a couple of vials of liquid that you recognize, Charity, as kind of the silver sheen of some intact holy water vials.
We should take those.
Oh, I can't fucking open the door anymore. I closed it as a joke because Charity started moving towards the chest.
Apparently, that's a door you can't open and close. I got rid of the other door.
I tried to turn on ambiance, and instead, at first, accidentally turned on an interview with Detroit Lions quarterback Jared Goff, and that was not the tone I was looking to set.
Yes, let me get the perfect tone for this creepy, tense encounter. So we played really hard out there today.
There was a ball, and we made plays.
We scored
Mm.
touchdown.
There wasn't much of that he could have said this week, unfortunately.
You know, more power to him. Anyway, Charity, what are you? You're just kind of looking around, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Keeping an eye on this thing in the corner. Is it undead?
Yeah, you would probably put two and two together that this is more than likely some sort of undead creature.
So what do you think, Terrico and Corum?
You'd need to make a religion check to try to identify what it could be.
Should we go
I'm
forward?
pretty good at those. I'm all right at those.
I am trained in those.
Oof. Doesn't help when you roll a 3.
You're like,
I
yeah,
think we
that's
should
some sort of
probably go forward.
undead based on its kind of
Honestly, I want to see the
continents
thing.
and things, but you're not quite sure what it is.
Oh, that is quite scary. It's big. That's fucking big. That's probably the scariest part, is the bigness of it.
Mhm.
Because I was picturing like a person-sized person, and it ain't.
I was just picturing a person-sized being.
No, if it's
Lordy.
a big old bloated thing.
Do we have a corkscrew with the little arms?
Try in
What?
the drawer on the end, because we do
Oh.
have one.
I thought he meant in game for a second and was very confused about what he was even
No, sorry.
Yabo has priorities.
Yeah, I want to
No.
open a bottle of wine in game.
Oh, he's looking at me.
No, see, the problem is because I was thinking in game, and since this is like the horror thing, I imagined a little corkscrew with like person arms.
Oh, that's terrifying.
So anyway, I'm glad that that's not a thing we have to fight right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm at the corkscrew.
Damn it,
This
Karen.
thing is just watching us.
Hello?
Which
I'm
is
gonna-
Worse.
Charity's gonna go. Hello?
Are you trying to communicate with it?
Yes.
So by that you mean you're trying to listen to what it's having to say in response?
That sounds very ominous, but yeah, I guess.
That Such a question to
That
ask.
sounds ominous, but also the
Oh,
definition
boy.
of communication. So you got
That's
me.
a really specific.
I mean, I could have just said, "Roll me a will save,"
Okay.
but that's less ominous.
That's true. Because what you did say did strike a fear of dread in me.
I got a 20.
So as you're kind of like, "Hi, how's it going? I'm Charity. What's up?"
Your name.
You kind
Don't
of
say-
try
yeah,
to
don't call
listen
your name.
into what it's babbling under its breath, and as you kind of listen in, you can't make out the words, but there's something about the intonation and the kind of discordant nature that you kind of pick up on as you listen in closer that just fills you momentarily with just a swelling sense of dread, just permeating almost into your soul for a moment, as you are just nearly overcome with like intense grief and emotion before you quickly kind of snap out of it and shake those feelings away. There is some sort of deep sorrow or sadness inside of this creature's speech, alongside a deep-seated insanity.
Hey, don't listen
Bummer.
to her speak, guys. That was not a good time. She's just gonna like rub her head.
Just kind of rubs her temples.
I'm gonna be honest.
I feel like
Jericho's
Corum
too
needs
curious.
to
He's
listen.
going to not be able to not listen to it at that point.
Yeah. I would have been better off if she hadn't said anything.
Well,
Yeah.
All right, everyone else roll.
Jericho was
Everyone else
already-
roll a will save.
Hey guys, don't listen to it, all three of you, huh?
Listen, I was gonna say, to be honest, with Jericho's curiosity, if all of it required was listening, once it didn't lunge at someone, and Jericho was like hiding behind this little shelf here, he was gonna start listening.
Okay. Let's get some will saves.
I tried to warn him.
All right, that's Terrico.
Feels more fun.
That's Corum.
Oh.
Do I have to? I wasn't trying to listen.
No, Yabo, you don't have to if you weren't going to.
Yabba's just like waiting for everyone to leave. He's
Are
like,
you gonna?
Yabo's like,
heed
the
my
exit's right here,
suggestion.
guys.
You
All
guys
right.
should listen to your doctor more.
My man,
you know
if we
your
were going to listen to you, we would have to hear you.
All right, so let's just get this bit out of the way real quick. Click. You've all been added to initiative, by the way.
What if I don't want to be?
I mean, you could just
Yeah,
pass your turn.
Yabo shouldn't be in initiative. He made his decisions.
Man, if only I had prepped the spell I'd need for this.
If I go punch it in the face, can I just can we just be done? Like, what?
We'll see.
Like giant zombie face seems like it would collapse pretty easily.
We'll see.
It's
Or I'll just close the
not how
door.
D&D works.
You guys, just come over here. Just come on. We'll close the door. We'll leave.
Did you forget the part about I said where it makes you feel sad? And I point towards the three of them, who probably look pretty
Oh,
sad
yeah,
at this
they're-
point.
They're just kind of staring very blankly
Just
and
pathetic.
dejectedly. Like, they're kind of standing there, just hands around their face, just kind of staring
Guys, I play
down,
D&D to not feel sad.
blankly and
Listen, you listened to the thing we weren't supposed to listen to.
almost
It's just-
soullessly
if we
as
don't
just
listen, then
this
someone tells you to listen.
intense, soul-consuming dread and despair just kind of fills them. They're almost fascinated listening into this creature's kind of babbling madness that's kind of
We're
surrounding
doom
them.
scrolling.
As they're kind of like looking down at their hands, kind of almost like shadowy black tendrils. You can see Charity stretch out from this creature's form, kind of wrapping around their kind of arms and head, just kind of swirling and shaking. Anyway, Yabo, are you going to roll initiative, or are you just going to just not? Okay, there you go. If you want to do something, you're up after Corum. So let's hit the button. But, Corum,
Can't do anything.
you are, in fact, currently, not sane. And let me take a look at your backpack real quick.
Oh boy.
Actors, PCs, Corum.
Oh, wait, no, I think Corb's carrying all of my shit. My water skin!
You know, so as you look around in this kind of intense state of dread, you see one of the kind of support rafters that's kind of holding up the ceiling very
Damn it,
slowly.
Corum just gonna hang himself?
And you realize that the quickest way out of this situation would be, in fact, to not be here anymore, as it were. Thinking of the 50 feet of hempen rope in your bag.
Do I have to fucking kill myself right now?
That's quite a sentence.
Okay, 1 second.
Yes, based on one will save.
Can
Kill yourself. Bye.
Cameron, can I drink my sorrow away first?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do that. I got a couple bottles of wine. What saves should I make so that I can choose? Can I just drink?
You can just drink.
How sloshed can I get?
You can just drink.
Cool. That's gonna be my turn instead.
That's fine. Also, suicide is more than a one-round action, I will say.
Especially by hanging. I mean, you gotta tie the noose and.
I don't know how
That's
many
good to know.
hangings Corum has been a part of either.
There's at least 2 or 3 object interactions in
What
there.
if I want to kill myself. Is it still a more than one round action?
Okay.
It's
So-
What you do?
What
If
if I
you're
try
taming,
really
then yeah.
hard?
Okay.
If you fall
I'm
on your
gonna
sword,
tear-
you can probably go faster.
Here's
Anyway,
the thing:
I'm gonna
if you're
drink.
50 feet away from the edge of a cliff,
all right.
then you need to sprint.
I'm gonna tear a bits of my clothes off so that I can plug my ears so that I can't hear anything the thing says, no matter if I try to listen or not.
Okay.
Corum is
Is
also
that a full
wailing.
action?
That'll be a standard action, I'll say. You can use
Okay.
still move and stuff if you want. Where's
I'm going to go over to Corum, I think.
Okay. Yabo's about to give some like deep therapy.
Or just, drag him out.
Ah, there's Def.
If only I had level 2
Just
spell
start-
slots.
Just start dragging people out.
Just start dragging him out.
That sounds like a grapple check, my dude.
Hector.
Yeah.
What are you going to
Or
do?
it could be a
in your
single attack roll as I
intense-
knock you out.
your intense dread.
Just sit down on the floor. Just sort of dissociated. Just flop down.
Okay. Let's say, yeah, fair enough. You just kind of sit on the ground contemplating everything that's led up to this moment, all your past regrets, and
I just still
actions
can't-
that have led to you be in the thrall of this creature.
Yeah.
I just still
Why
can't
did
get
I
over
come
the
here?
fact that I said, "Hey guys, don't listen to it," and everybody went, "Okay, listen to what?"
Hey, don't picture a pink elephant.
Exactly.
Listen to what? What are you
Hey,
talking
listen,
about?
I was
Let
gonna
me
say-
open my ears wide.
I was gonna say, as soon as Cameron was like, "Oh hey, are you listening to it?" I was like, "Oh shit, Terrica would be listening to it at this point. She's too curious."
It reminds me of like, "Hey, the person you like is behind you. Don't look," and then they immediately turn around.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just going to continue incoherently babbling. Let's say it's it's staring down Terrico. Charity.
I will cast Turn Undead,
Okay.
and then I'm going in here. Goodbye. Well, I'll stand like in the doorway.
Okay.
I can't actually do it unless I'm perfectly in line with it.
So you have a thing that you can click for.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just trying to find it.
Terrico,
Under
you're on the
attack.
existential dread deck.
Do I need to be targeting it?
Maximum each.
Damn.
No, well,
Oh no, it did it. Oh, I didn't see that first one.
yeah, it was weird that it rolled at first. Unfortunately, it is not a successful turning check.
I didn't think so.
All right. Terrico, you are on the existential dread bus.
Hop on to
Alright,
the big sad.
I think Terrica's existential dread is gonna involve him kind of crouching down behind this, leaning against whatever the little shelf thing is here, with his back to the spooky thing,
Mhm.
and pulling out his tools and having a existential crisis about if he's actually helped more with all that he's built than he has hurt, and that's going to be his existential crisis.
Okay. Terrico is currently playing the am I a maker or a monster flavor of dread.
Like, and maybe not even a monster, just maybe if he's just like, maybe I have like overhyped all that I've helped with, and all that I've made will actually like crumble to dust in the long run.
Delightful. Corum,
Yeah.
are you just gonna continue to drink and But also,
I mean-
what's your flavor of existential dread?
What's my
Cor-
flavor of
Coral's gonna
existential?
pass out.
That I mean that is how Corum deals with his sadness is through alcohol. That's why he has so much. I think he's thinking onto like the hopelessness and helplessness of the situation. Like there are zombies fucking everywhere, and he feels like he's personally responsible for taking care of it because, I mean, he's got the bow. Why wouldn't he be responsible for it? That's what he was hired on for. He's supposed to protect everyone, and he's done a shit job of it. He's not been able to do well in combat. Everything that he has done up to this point has been a failure. He would
I
have
mean,
been.
he killed Yabo.
He fucking killed Yao. Yep. Guess what? That's the next thought. Is he killed Yabo, and now he's gonna start sobbing and hugging Yabo and trying to give him the alcohol.
Corum's just like sitting on his knees, just arms wrapped
killed
around
you,
Yabo's
man.
waist, bottle in one hand, bow on the ground just sobbing. Black
So
swirling
as a
madness.
player, I constantly forget that happened. But I feel like Yabo would never forget
Probably
that.
Yabo remembers it. Yeah.
That seems to be a pretty like a form of you probably
He
have
probably
a couple of
has a literal
scars.
scar.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's good.
Delightful.
Yeah.
Yabo.
I slapped Corum in the face.
Corum, make a wisdom saving throw. Or sorry, wisdom saving throw. A will save.
I shout, "Get it together, man!"
It does not
I
help.
think that's the exact same. I think that's the exact same roll you got the first time.
Yes. No, I got a 5 the first time. I'm a little bit better.
Just a little bit better.
Not much. Get it together, man. What do you mean? I'm barely a man.
And Yabo can't hear that because he's currently earplugs.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yabo doesn't know why Corum's crying.
We're
He's
just
just
pouring his heart out.
Hugging Yabo, and Yabo's like, "Get it together, man! Pull it together!" And Corum's like, "I'm not a man!" And Yabo has no clue what's being said.
Is the slap part like an attack? Does that count as this action?
No.
Or can I like grapple Corum and start dragging him towards the door?
If you want to try to grapple Corum,
You're all.
you're
I mean,
already
I think
grappled.
Corum-
They might already be technically grappling.
I think this is a consensual grapple at this point.
Oh, okay. Then I just start dragging Corum through the door.
Okay.
Do I have to roll something or am
No.
I cool?
You're cool with
Cool.
it.
You'll have to roll something when I try to rip you off of me.
Yeah, Yabo's gonna have to roll to escape the Corum grapple. Hector, how's the void feel at treating you this round?
It's not so great. Just thinking a lot about how I dragged my family to this hellscape, and now I'm going to die here and just sort of abandon them to that. And so that's
No.
extremely chill.
Extremely chill. I will say, feel free to flavor these with extensions. This is just hints of madness if you want.
Oh, I did forget about the madness.
That can
I
come
don't
later.
know.
That can come
I
later.
can't think right off the bat how that would come through for Hector, so maybe next turn if I'm
At
still.
any point, you can randomly attack Terrico, you know?
No, even in my madness, I can't attack my little buddy. Us little guys gotta stick together.
This time it's just going to stare at Korum hugging Yabo as it babbles to itself incoherently. Charity.
Oh, I was gonna ask, can I roll a save to try to get my shit together, or?
No, unfortunately, it's a round based thing. You need some way to get slapped to your senses.
Okay.
Like
So
by
just
me.
like feeling the stone beneath my palms and centering myself is not enough.
No. You need something a little bit more solidly grounded than that.
I love the idea that Hector performs a type of meditation that literally involves just sitting on rock.
I mean,
He is a dwarf.
maybe he does, honestly. It feels very right.
Looking over
It does make
Corum,
sense for dwarves.
is there anything that looks like I could do to help?
I mean, you could try to console him. There doesn't seem to be any sort of physical ailment. If you had some sort of way to calm a creature or to dispel whatever effect is afflicting him, you could, but there doesn't seem to be any sort of like clear, tangible way to affect this without either like Yabo did, trying to ground him in a more strong type of way, or dealing directly with the effects.
Fuck him up, brother.
Okay.
Young
Wait, aren't you the brother? It's getting fucked up. Hold on.
There's nothing I can really do
Mhm.
at all.
I feel
Just
like
kick him
Corum
in the
would be
fucking
okay with.
face.
I feel like Corum at this point would be
Yeah,
okay
this is
with
getting more
violence
aggressive.
for penance. You know?
The issue with hitting him in the face is Charity's very not good at hitting things.
Not physically hit in the face.
Not
You could
physically hitting
emotionally hit him in the face.
Or I could hit him with spells, but
That is also.
Don't waste
Yeah,
those.
just lightning bolt him in the face. He'll wake up. It'll
I
be
don't
okay.
have anything that strong.
Just
Just
inflict
insult
some
him in
wounds
a
on
like,
him.
new way, so he's like, hey.
Like, directly attack him with necrotic energy, you know?
I guess I
Use your
will.
therapy skills.
I guess I will attempt to pull Corum off Yabo. I guess.
Okay.
I don't have anything else to do.
Roll grapple check. If Corum does not consent, do you consent to being pulled off a Yabo, Corum?
Actually, instead of let me rephrase it. I'm not going to try to pull him off. I'm going to try to coax him to grapple me instead
Okay.
of Yabo.
Come here, give me a hug.
How do you try to convince Corum to hug you?
Yabo's passing the baby to Charity.
Come here, Corum. It's okay. He's fine. He's healed. Let him go help our friends, and I'll take care of you. Come on. I'm going to try to get Corum off.
Corum?
Yeah, can I roll?
I mean, if you want to, you could also just be like, yeah, I'll hug Charity instead. But if he's conflicted, feel free to roll.
I do feel conflicted.
Do you want to roll a persuasion check, Charity?
Yeah, sure. How good am I at these? That's profession, not persuasion.
And I guess if you want to roll like a sense
Is it
of motive.
diplomacy?
Diplomacy, yeah.
You gonna roll?
I'm pretty willing to go, apparently.
Come on. You gonna roll? There we go.
There you go. Charity, looking back on her psychology clinicals on how to deal with a distressed patient, manages to coax Corum off of Yabo.
If he has to, Charity has all right bedside manner.
Yeah.
Come here, Corum. Let's get
I
this
just-
magic off of you.
I've ruined so many lives.
No, you've
You've
saved us
ruined so many lives
times.
too.
Yes, I have. But that's not the point right now.
Oh my god, am I an enabler?
That's Corum's next round of existential dread. Derico.
Yeah, Corum and Hector both touched on how I was going to do existential dread when I was thinking about, so I guess I'll go more for Corum's flavor, where after thinking about, like, oh god, is all that he built, like, just turned to dust and won't matter, realizing, like, oh geez, that's what's kind of happening with this whole colony, right? He had the hubris to come here to think he could build something great, but he can't do shit. Every single encounter, he's like, oh god, that's so terrifying. Like, Yabo is exploding zombies in one punch. Jericho is the fucking Daphne of our Scooby-Doo gang, always getting kidnapped. So he's like, damn, what have I contributed? Even this, where it was, like, supposed to be mechanical. Like, I didn't even get all the traps because the fucking Iron Maidens came down and still grabbed Jericho. So he's just, like, really feeling out of his element. Like, he can't even carry his own equipment. He's just a little old man. And he really doesn't think that he should be here anymore.
Oh, so sad. Corum.
I think that it's really funny because he's mad, like he's getting dread about how he's getting scared about all of the things, and there's this thing that's literally like probably the scariest thing we've encountered, causing that dread.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So, I'm with Charity now. Charity can hear me. Can Corum try and, like, hurt himself on, like, the
Like, bash your head against the wall?
fucking, like, desk over here? Like, punch it. Yeah.
I mean, it's
Just
probably too
bash
far
your head
away,
against
but
the wall.
you can like punch the ground, definitely, or the wall.
Yeah. Corum's gonna, like, punch the if he's standing, punch the wall. If he's sitting, punch the ground.
I've kind of imagined Corum's been just kind of on his knees wallowing this whole time.
I did move. That's
Well,
why I'm.
well,
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got dragged by Yabo. So yeah, you just kind of punch the ground.
Mhm.
Just kind of angrily at yourself, just sobbing.
Yeah. I deserve this pain.
Very good. Yabo.
We'll get another one. As I start turning to try to head to Corum.
He's muted, so he's probably in the potty. Who thought existential dread and depression could be so fun?
He was in fact in the potty, and also kind of surprised Madison didn't say anything.
Well, I didn't know if you wanted them to know that you were in the potty or not.
Well, you could have just said he ran to the bathroom, so they weren't just like, "Why the fuck aren't you talking? Take your turn."
Also, at first, I wasn't sure if you were saying anything or not because you were muted on my end either way.
Oh, that's fair.
Anyway,
Okay.
you've got a weeping Corum punching the ground, being consoled by Charity currently next to you.
So I can move freely.
Yes.
Oh, whoops, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. I need to be able to... There we go. Count. I don't know who's more important.
I would say
That
that.
sounds fucked up.
I mean, that's Yaba's decision right now. It's a pretty fucked up situation either way.
I'll go to Jericho first. Because he's small and can't take care of himself very much. No offense, Jericho.
That's
thanks,
that's
too.
really playing
This will
into
last the
his.
rest of the episode.
Luckily, he's not saying that out loud.
And then I try to pick up Jericho.
Does Jericho resist?
So Jericho doesn't resist, but he probably drops his.
Okay.
He was contemplating them, and he's already convinced that they're not worth it. So
Drops what?
His
Just
tools.
Tools.
his
Oh,
masterwork.
I picked those up if I can. If I can, I don't know if I can.
I mean, they're
Having
right there
picked them
next
up.
to him.
Okay.
No. They're very. This is like lockpick stuff.
It's like what?
Like lockpicks, like tinkering stuff. It's like a little,
Oh.
like it's a.
like a pouch,
It's not big.
like one of those like mini screwdriver sets that's like in the like fabric.
I'm picking it up anyway.
Yeah.
We're not leaving our shit in here. And
Damn
then
it, Jericho.
Here's what we're not gonna do.
I drag him over this way.
Hector.
Hector's gonna kind of like absently, as if he doesn't realize what he's doing exactly, but at the same time, kind of frantically, like just take out his sword and start sharpening and honing it. Like, I think it's just kind of the nervous habit, you know?
Yeah, like nothing else going on. Just kind of awkwardly sit there. Okay.
Except not awkward, like I said, like almost a little bit frantic.
Yeah. Very, very rapidly. Okay. And it's going.
I don't suppose there's any chance I cut myself. I'm probably too good a blacksmith to accidentally do that even now, right?
Even nervously, you're and frantically doing it. So you're not honing the greatest edge or taking the best care of it, but you're, smart enough and well trained enough to not slice yourself on accident.
All right. Well, it was worth a try.
It's just gonna stare at you, Hector, as you.
Because I don't think it would occur to him to hurt himself on purpose.
Hone your thing, contemplating the decisions you've made that led your family and you to this current position.
I'm gonna scream out, Hector, snap out of it. You've got family waiting at home for you. And that's it.
Okay.
I don't know if it does anything, but
Roll a diplomacy check. You're hitting on his source of current source of trauma and contemplation. But unfortunately, your screaming is kind of drowned out by.
They're not waiting at home. That's where they should be, but instead they're here.
Very, very logical. Terrico, you are currently being carried, I can only assume, bridal style by Yabo.
I was imagining that Yabo just had him up on one shoulder, like a log or something.
Sack of potatoes.
I really wasn't sure.
I thought it
I
was
was
just like
kind of
one
thinking, yeah, just pick him up under one arm.
Carrying him like a baby and like patting him on the back, like it's okay, it's okay.
That's worse because he's already convinced that he's not a productive member of the team.
I thought about putting you up on my shoulders like a small child sitting on me.
A
Well, that would
doorway.
be very cute.
I can set him down before we get there, or like as we get there.
Anyway, Terrico.
Jericho's new flavor of dread is evolving as he thinks about, okay, is there anything good that he's done in his life? And he's like, oh, well, it feels like he did well by Melody and Gwyn. He took them out of like bad situations, and he's like, ah, yes, they're basically like my adopted kid. And then he realizes he brought them to this hellscape with bone
Yeah.
worms,
Welcome, welcome, brother.
and zombie crocodiles, and he's gonna get them killed. In fact, madness is starting to set in. If this new continent's gonna kill them, maybe he should kill them first and spare them the suffering.
Korub.
Oh God.
Tarek,
Murderous Terrico.
He won't hit him anyway, it's fine.
Listen. It's sad. Jesus.
Even if he does, he'll only do like 2 damage.
Ouch.
Now Corm wants to put Terrico out of his misery. Corm is coming. Corm doesn't have family. Not only am I useless, killed a member, like kind of killed a member of our party. No one who cares about me either. I'm the most expendable. I should fucking die. But if I die now, I won't be able to get penance.
It's so fun.
Character building!
No, I need to hurt myself before I die. That way I can gain penance for the hurting that I've done to those around me.
All right. So as these thoughts are kind of crossing your mind, very briefly and slowly coming over you is kind of a fresh sense of calm and collection. A clarity of mind begins leaking into you as you kind of try to wrestle with these thoughts that have been so far deeply repressed inside of you until about 20 or so seconds ago, as the madness begins to
Right, it's
subside.
20 or so seconds ago.
Yabo.
They've been a long fucking 20 seconds, though, bro.
Okay. I will finish my movement over to here. Drop Terrico off. Lightly. I don't just like let him go. I set him down and I pat him on the head.
I pull him into the group hug.
Does Terrico accept his position in the group hug?
And then I'm just gonna sprint over to Hector.
Moving.
Terrico accepts by a mission.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got Charity hugging a catatonic Terrico and a Corum on his hands and knees punching the ground, just going, it's okay. It's okay. Let it all out. Let it all out. You shouldn't have listened to that thing like I told you, but let it all out. As Yabos goes to try to collect Hector. Hector.
I think at this point Hector's just sort of shutting down. I think he's just gonna put his sword off to the side and fully lay down on the ground. He's just sort of done
Okay.
with any of it.
Fair enough.
And like, if Yappa tries to move him, I don't know that he would resist, but he's like total dead weight. Like
Yeah,
he
just
may as well be
drags.
unconscious.
Got it. It's just gonna keep staring at you for a second. Charity.
I'm gonna dig around in either mine or Perico's bags, and I'm gonna find the first piece of mechanical technological thing, and I'm gonna ask Terrico to explain it to me.
Oh, clever. Let's take a look at your bag. Let's see what.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't have a ton of. I mean, like.
I have the eyes.
I gotta.
My notes are gone.
Oh,
I feel so offended.
yeah, your notes aren't there.
Um,
God damn it, Actor
I mean,
11!
I have the ever burning.
God damn it, Actor 11.
I mean, I guess in Terrico's, I don't know how the ever burning torch works in this campaign. And
I
then
would've
maybe
thought-
it's just the masterwork tinkering
solar
tools that
powered.
it has.
Or the crossbow. That's the only other.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you kind of dig around in your guys' backpacks for a minute, just kind of pulling out the first semi-mechanical thing you can see, and they're like, "Hey, buddy, how does this work? I'm not. You're better at this than me." Terrico, go ahead and make a will save.
Yay. I'm just happy to get the chance, but we'll see how I roll.
Hey.
Ooh.
So as Charity's like trying to badly explain how she thinks this piece of technology works, she probably understands how it actually works. Oh, you have that the one mechanical thing that you never actually investigated in your downtime. The little like cannon pen thing.
Oh.
That Charity found. That I don't know if is that even in your inventory?
Wait, no, sorry, I don't super remember this thing.
It was something you guys found in the oh yeah, Charity doesn't have it written down either. It was something you found in the insect place, but it makes sense if neither of you had written it down that neither of you would remember it. Oh, your notes are there.
Sorry, can
so
you
go
explain
ahead,
one more
just
time? What was it?
I just added them.
Oh, you just added them.
Yeah.
It was basically like a little thing that shot some sort of ball bearings, that did a thing. You never really investigated it, so I can't really go much further than that. In mechanics, it would be it would have been described as a wand, but it just never got investigated, so it never came back up again. But anyway, as Terrico's like, so I put my hand on this thingy, and this thingy does what? You kind of come to your senses and are like, wait a minute, what are you talking about?
I know.
How do you fix this?
Charity's gonna smile and go, "Welcome back," and turn back towards Quorum.
Who's slowly collecting himself. All right.
Oh, Quorum got out of it?
Yeah, it's slowly, it's kind of wearing away. He's coming to his senses as this round kind of wraps up. So Terrico, you get to do a thing.
Ow. Okay. I guess. How can I stuff my ears?
You have 2 fingers.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm just gonna stuff my ears and I'm gonna try and walk up the stairs so that I can't hear the murmuring anymore. I'm not gonna go, like, completely leave everyone, but I want to get far enough away that I don't have to worry about it before I can get a better solution.
Okay, I'll just shove you over into the abyss.
Get out!
Oh, this is what Terrico was afraid of!
Oh no!
Embrace it. Korum, you have at this point come around to your senses.
Welcome back, Quorum. Do you stay in my embrace? It's not very loving.
Your hand kind of...
It's very awkward.
Your hand kind of stings. There's
Carm's
dirt
gonna...
and like gravel stuck to your skin.
I'm gonna pour the rest of the... Or not maybe the rest, but some of the alcohol in my hand and clean it off that way.
Okay.
Disinfect and shit. Terrico disappeared, but is just walking away, right?
He's walking up the stairs out of this place.
Okay.
Bruise in his
Corum will follow
ears.
and like offer a drink.
Okay, very good. Yabo.
I would like to grapple Hector.
You just kind of grab his wrists as he's just kind of
And
laying
then
limp on the floor, staring blankly at the ceiling. Great
I'm gonna
sword
grab
him by the
laid
ankle
stone to
instead.
the side.
Well, I'll throw that out there.
I'm gonna grab him by the ankle and I'm just gonna drag him across the floor.
Okay. Hector.
I'm gonna keep doing what I have been,
Okay, just
which is laying on the floor.
so as you're kind of being dragged across the floor by Yabo, leaving your masterwork sword that you worked so hard behind, and your
So hard.
whetstone and things,
My life's work.
you slowly feel kind of your sense of purpose and groundedness in reality, your kind of emotional core, and how important you are and how willing your family was to do this, and how that they were excited alongside of you to kind of come on this journey and start a new life in a new place as you kind of recollect yourself. And the Alip's just going to spin in circles.
So Hector's fine.
Yeah, he's coming back to his senses.
Okay, cool. I had another thing I was gonna say to him.
I mean, this
Tell
is-
me when I've come back to my senses enough to ask Yabo to go get the sword.
I mean, he's also, he's slowly coming back to his senses. He's not quite there yet.
I'll go get Hector's sword. I also want to be the last one out of this room.
Okay. Are
I'm
you,
gonna go get.
you just
I'm
stick
gonna
your
go-
fingers in your ear, basically?
Yeah.
Okay. Just kind of da 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 and grab Hector's sword. And
When everybody is like up the stairs and I'm like the last one in the doorway, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna look at the Alp and I'm gonna say, "I'm gonna come back for you." And then she shuts the door behind her on her way out.
okay. Doot. And the big boss all along was our own emotions.
The big
It
boss
sure as
is
hell was.
depression.
And the big boss was
Hooray.
depression.
Zeus.
Character building.
You know why
Yay.
me will not help.
Also, these tokens don't have your proper vision. Give me a second and let me steal the fresh tokens. I
So
bet
Yama was there.
so you all probably want some like XP for like
What, for beating up a
For-
fucking floor?
for fighting your depression.
Existentialism.
For fighting your depression.
I feel like me and Yabo really held it together there.
Yep.
You did. You guys were the MVPs on that one for sure.
Real emotional core.
I also feel like Charity and Yabo are probably the two least reliable party members, just based on
Yeah, it was a
personality.
big moment of character growth for them.
Anyway, I'll give each of y'all just enough for you to hit level 3.
I was gonna say 227 XP.
227 XP.
Thank
I think I missed some XP because 227 does not get me there, but
Well,
Well, you're at 3,000 now, bud. Everyone else gets 227, and Yabo gets like 600.
I will click level up next time probably. Fuck it. We'll click level up now.
Anyway, you guys carry out of
You
the
have reached the
stairwell,
level that allows you to get a new feat. Open feats content.
kind of carry out of the stairwell, eventually make your way to a lever. Yep, you kind of pull the lever, door slides open. One of the mausoleums that you had crossed by when you, just the day before, actually, all things considered, made it to back to the surface. And you're not in combat anymore.
Should I learn how to swim?
Oh, is it not progressing because there's combat on that map? Why are you not going to progress time?
We should be level 3, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Hey, Cam.
For some reason, when I hit
What
the
was?
Yes, JJ?
Oh, great. I gotta pick a fucking
Sorry,
feat.
Trevor had started talking, so I was letting him go, but then he didn't say anything.
He's just making sure you're level 3.
Oh, okay. Was what the Elip was doing? Did that happen to be a School of Enchantment effect?
No. It's a supernatural effect, so it doesn't really have a school of magic associated with it.
Oh, okay.
It is a sonic mind-affecting compulsion effect.
Okay, because I just got an effect that gives me +2 bonus on saving throws against spells and effects from the School of Enchantment. And if I had just got that after that, I would have been very upset.
When I clicked level up, I got a message that said your character has gained a level, but you did not set in. To do this, navigate to features, classes to set up a class.
Yeah, so click the little arrow thing that's number 3.
Yeah. Under features, classes.
Features, classes. Okay.
And then you should be able to pick a class on that.
Okay.
Or something.
I don't remember having to do this last time we leveled up.
I think it's just been a minute since we leveled up and you forgot, because I also didn't remember doing that.
You guys did not
As
super
it
good on HP.
as it
No. I don't think I did last time either.
Charity was
Oh,
one
I wasn't
under
even paying
average.
attention.
Yaba was one under average. Korum was above average. Oh,
what was I, like
Korum,
19
you rolled
before?
HP twice.
I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Why did your HP?
Did it do it first time?
Yes, it did.
I hope no one else can see that I
Okay.
clicked still mine.
It was a
like
5 the
3
first
No,
time.
I
I didn't know if it
definitely see
was. I didn't know if I was supposed to roll HP, or if it was an automatic. You know, like how sometimes you do like the lower, like it does like an automatic roll. Does that not an automatic roll, but like it gives you.
Like take the average instead.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I don't think that's a thing in 3.5.
Okay.
And then
Oh, I
Did I
have
get-
18 health.
I get
Okay.
skill points. It says currently
Yes.
used 0 of 2. Does that mean I have 2 to spend?
Yes.
Yes. I think I need to do cartography.
Wait, do I have that too, or is that something else that only she gets?
You also should have skill points.
Skill points per level 4. Go to skills. Where would it say that I have those?
I don't know where it's showing the.
Or was it something?
Mine is on a tab that says level data that popped up when I picked the class for my level up.
Skill points at level 3, 4 plus -1 intelligence plus 0. Current used 0 out of 3. Okay, I see what happened. I just never actually added anything.
Mine says skill points at level 2. Is it supposed to say level 3? Am I supposed to have 3 points?
Hold on, let me take a look at you, Hector. Yeah, you've skill points at
no,
level
it's
2.
the-
You currently use 2 of 2. It's based on your class as how many you have.
It's
Okay, so
some-
I just have 2, and he just has 3.
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
It's whatever your class gets minus or plus your intelligence minus, so it's -1.
So he normally would get
Minus
4.
0.
He'd normally get 4, but he has a -1, so he gets 3. Charity probably
Okay.
gets,
And then
because she's sort of
there's
smart.
an
gets,
availability for bonus.
like,
Pretty gets
si-
what?
how many skill points you get for leveling up?
5.
Yeah, she gets 5. Teriko probably gets like 8.
Teriko gets 11.
Yeah. I didn't look at your intelligence modifier. 8 would have been correct if I looked at your intelligence modifier and then added it.
Yep.
Yeah, because he has 8 base plus 3 for his intelligence.
And remind me how it works. Is 1 point just 1?
If it's something you're trained in, like if it's bold, those are your class skills for the class. Like if you select fighter,
Okay.
you've got like climb, intimidate, craft, handle animal, jump, ride. Those are the ones that it's 1-to-1. If it's not one of those, it costs 2 to get 1 point to get 1 rank.
Okay.
And then if it has a square next to it, you can only use if you're trained. So you can't just put points in it because you're not trained in them.
Okay. I'm going to put both my points into escape artist and get that up to a 1.
And then as everyone.
And then I got to pick a fucking feat.
So did you get a fighter feat or did you just get a feat at level 3?
You just get a feat.
I don't know. I think a regular one.
Okay, yeah. I wasn't sure if I always forget if it's 3 or 4, the feat levels. Anyway.
How many?
Go ahead.
Did I take notes last
I'm
time?
looking at the feat empowered spell or enhanced spell. Oh wait, I need the maximized one. Never mind. Let me go look at the other one first. Maybe that one will make more sense.
Maximize spell.
Most certainly did not.
I'm kind of wanting to put stuff into things that make sense for what has happened to me recently. We did a lot of move silently and hiding, so I'm adding ones to those. But I can't remember anything else that's happened since we were level 2 to level 3. Did we do the climbing before or after level 2?
I think it was after.
I think mostly before.
After. Okay.
I think it was. I think you guys were level 2 at
And
that point.
Have we done any swimming? I can't remember.
No, you guys haven't, but you are checking out a swamp, and you have been near some water. You haven't like done any direct like swimming, but you could have done it at the times you were at places, and just not.
A spot check would also make sense, or like spot would also make sense to add a point into.
Anyway, do you need me to explain how maximize spell works, Lightning?
Sure. What does it do?
Okay.
I haven't gone to read it yet.
So, the complicated part of it is, it takes a spell slot like 3 levels higher. So, like if it's a level 1 Cure Wounds and you were to use Maximize spell on it, it would take a level 4 spell slot. But all the numbers that you would roll for that would automatically be max. So, like, if it was roll 1d10, you would automatically get a 10, but it would use a level 3 levels higher to do that.
Do I have level 2 spells yet?
You should.
I do. I have 2 level 2 spell slots.
Sleep in armor without being fatigued.
Yay!
I'm just looking at the general feat list on this one, correct?
Yes. It does not have to be a fighter feat.
Can it be a fighter feat?
Yes, fighter feats are just a subset of feats. So like
Okay, so if I'm looking at the general list, I'm seeing the fighter one.
yes. The fighter feats are just a subset of those that you can take at your fighter feat levels. Like 2-weapon fighting or whatever. Stuff like that. While you guys are finishing that up, I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick.
Cars.
I'm probably gonna take precise shot.
Looking at just prerequisites is so funny sometimes. The prerequisites for Abysma are level 5, must be able to eat food normally, evil alignment. Like, what a combination.
I was looking up the skill synergies.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
What's that?
So for if you have 5 or more ranks in a skill, sometimes there are +2 bonuses for other skills. For instance, handle animal gives you ranks in ride checks and also wild empathy checks. Sense motive gives you ranks in diplomacy checks. Tumble gives you ranks in balance and jump checks. Things like that.
Okay. I don't think I have anything that's anywhere near 5 ranks.
Considering as I don't have any melee weapons at all, I'm probably just gonna do precise shots so I stop taking negatives.
Okay, I am back with the headset on. I am just grabbing water. Anyone have any questions that came up in the...
No.
I did, but Katrina answered it.
Okay, cool. Also, my headset game unplugged very briefly there, which was unfortunate. As I was saying...
I am still picking my feet, but that could take God knows how long, so...
Okay.
I chose precise shot. Because
Is,
I already had point blank shot.
Is that just more damage or something?
I do not take the -4 when shooting into melee.
Oh. Okay, that's not bad.
Dave?
I don't think it affects the grapple 50% chance. It's just not at a -4.
Yeah.
In that roll.
Yes, that is correct. If you're shooting someone who's grappled or in a grapple, there's still however many percentage chance, depending on how many people are in the grapple, to hit any of them. Because you just know it's a clusterfuck regardless.
Dave guy has had a really tough break.
That brings up my next question, which was going to be, have you guys checked the notice board?
Yep, I already put the event on my calendar.
I had been away from the tavern. I didn't realize we were back at the village.
Well, I just moved you back there because I imagine that's your next course of action. Other than
that makes sense.
Probably discussing the immense amount of trauma you all just dumped out over the course of 30 seconds or so.
Was I not able to save Dave Stoneheart's fingers? That's so sad.
No, you saved 3 of the fingers.
He lost his axe and his fingers.
It's a rough day.
His ma gave him that before he came.
I had a lot of fun typing that out.
Yeah, I can tell. You can barely read it.
Trina understood it.
You can hear the accent. So
I'll be honest. I was like, oh, he lost his fingers, and then you started talking about it, and it's like, oh yeah, I forgot. I totally wrote that out phonetically.
Oh, so we've got to go back to the clay excavation site.
I lost my tree chopper. It was a gift from my ma for coming here. Blackstone handle, fold still ahead. Let me know if you've seen it. Dave.
Karina, you said you put it on the calendar, but I do not see it. That carries through, doesn't it?
Oh, it might not be on yours.
Or does it just go on?
Oh, it's not.
Your
It's on the
calendar?
Serenith.
That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, no, it's not on there for me either.
I
What
want to
day
go
was
visit.
it?
I guess I'll go visit Celent, see if I can help with their nightmares. Their nightmares. I'm not sure if it's a he or she.
Where is the notice board?
It's under
It's
journal. The one that looks like
Which
a
is
book.
the little book.
Oh, it's on. I was thinking it was in Discord for some fucking reason.
There we go.
There we go. I was like
There it
looking
is,
at
okay.
Discord. I was like, "Where's the fucking notice?"
So 1 week from today.
Yes. Yes, 1 week from today.
I love the order in which things are on the notice board. Like, Melody has like such a cute thing about like, oh yeah, let's all go have a party. And then meanwhile, after that, it's just our like dry ass, like not even fully sentenced descriptions of like, these are worms that infect corpses. We have seen deer.
Here's
That
some
was aggressive
fucked up shit we
deer.
found in the woods. Stay away from it.
Hey, also, here's some flowers that will send you to sleep and then try to kill you.
Where are you seeing these? I'm so confused.
The notice board,
On the notice board.
Am I
which is
missing
under
stuff
journal.
on I know I'm in the notice board. I'm wondering if I'm missing stuff.
You should have 9 of them. Well,
I
10 of
have
them.
9.
Yeah, I have from 0 to 9.
Starlight Serenade, Bone Worms, Siren Flowers, Spikes and Shattered Trees, Notice, Lost Axe, Something Out There, Nightmares, Book Club, Looking for Flavor, and In Light of Recent Events.
Yeah.
Corum feels bad in light of recent events.
Did anybody figure out how he lost his fingers?
This was the guy who lost the fingers in the construction accident.
Okay.
Yeah.
I enjoy that you did this in a similar way as like the Witcher notice boards, where it's like there's quests and then there's just random fucking details.
Who's to say
Curious about
It
who
makes you
Melody
feel
has
very
grief
Lincoln.
with. Like,
I made Melody
like-
and I'm trying to figure out who she has beef with.
Book club is obviously not a quest,
it's books.
and then like
That's
Jane
a
losing
that's a
his
Terrico
fingers
quest.
and to keep safety up is not a quest. Sorry, Dave, you're not a quest. Unless you want us to go find your fingers, I don't think that's gonna happen though.
We know
trying
where
to
they
be
are.
honest.
Not the
agree.
axe.
We know where his fingers
Let's
are.
keep the safety
I
up.
know exactly where his fingers
They're
are.
in a jar in Charity's room. Like,
I guess that's a good way to find them then.
but no, he lost his axe. Ma gave it before he came here.
We're gonna find his
Blackstone
axe.
handle, folded still Ed.
Yeah, let's go find his axe, guys, as a present for losing his fingers.
Number one priority, we have to go find Dave
I mean,
Stoneheart.
Honestly, we don't necessarily want to set out on a big explorer right
Spikes
now.
and shattered trees, something out there, nightmares.
I vote finding this guy's axe.
Technically,
Yeah, I want to find the axe. You got
technically
me.
looking for flavor.
I'm on board.
Guys, we can't do looking for axe because if we do looking for axe, it's gonna turn out to be something huge because that's just how that kind of shit works.
Well, then I guess we'll see.
The Demon Lord Balthazar has stolen Dave's axe.
Again, first, I want Terrico to talk to Melody to figure out who the fuck she has beef with.
Right.
I mean,
It's a
as
classic.
soon as we get
it's a
back,
classic
Jericho's gonna
fetch
be.
quest to kill God pipeline.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah. Exactly.
Um,
We start by trading a paperclip.
and then you kill God.
And then you did Black Lotus, you know?
Dot defeat Paylor.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's how.
Kill Paylor.
That's how it goes. That's the pipeline. You find it's hey, listen. It's the kill Paylor started with finding a necklace. So, you know,
The fetch
Actually, it started with me burning down a house.
fair,
Just throwing that out there.
fair, but then you had to find a necklace.
It's the fetch pet. It's the
Yeah.
fetch quest to kill God pipeline. It's real and it's true.
It is classic JRPG pipeline.
I want to imagine that that's Charity in character with like the cork board and everything. It's real, it's true, I promise.
Charity's actually a rampant conspiracy theorist. It just hasn't come up yet.
There's no conspiracies in the new world.
Until just now.
Yes.
That's why Charity came to the New World, to find the conspiracies.
Of course.
And kill God.
And kill God, of course.
And kill a god.
Well, she knew that as soon as she came to the New World, somebody would give her a fetch quest, and that would end up in her killing God.
Charity's
That's
ego knows no bounds.
Charity thinks she is God.
Exactly.
I thought we all were God.
So Charity will have to kill herself?
Maybe.
Hey, Corin's halfway there.
Anyway, are you guys going
Wait,
to spend
killing
like
himself or killing Charity?
We'll see.
Are you guys going to like spend a day like decompressing?
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay, and healing some hit
No,
points?
Hector
I don't
leaves
know what
pretty
you're
much
talking about. I had a
pretty
lovely
much
time with
immediately
little earbuds
upon
in.
arriving back to town. He just kind of stomps off.
Hector's like,
It's best for everyone
I
this
brought my
way. He's
family
not going to
here.
be a good hang.
sometimes you
Actually, sorry, go ahead.
Sometimes you just need to like chill by yourself in the bedroom for a while. You know?
Yep.
Yabo doesn't need to decompress, but he does need to repair his clothes after ripping pieces off for earplugs.
Also fair. All right. Well, someone just roll me a d20. And then we'll just skip ahead a day.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say, Terrico definitely goes, like, as soon as they get to town, he's gonna be like, I need to go talk to Melody and Quinn. And just has a little bit of a heart-to-heart with them about, like, oh god, did I do the right thing by you guys? Like, did I bring you here against your will?
I just got access to a pretty good spell for us in the survival camp life.
Create food / water.
That and make whole.
Make whole. Oh yeah, make whole's great. That's
HOLE?
WH.
W8
WH.
Yeah.
Is it like mending or something?
It's a better
completely
method.
repairs an object made of any substance, even one with multiple breaks, to be as strong as new.
Cool.
I'm really sad it's not
Can we use it on Dave's hands?
HOLE, because we could use that in combat and make holes underneath enemies.
Or make holes in enemies. I can't make hole.
Exactly, yeah.
The spell does not repair items that have been warped, burned, disintegrated, ground to powder, melted, vaporized, nor does it affect creatures, including constructs.
I would like to.
Okay,
I'd like to
so
point
Dave
out,
is a creature, presumably.
the spell make whole, or HOLE, has many different material components, such as daggers, spears, arrows, pikes,
Shovel, perhaps?
shovel, perhaps. Yeah. Yeah, lots of options to make holes. Hole punches. Office supplies.
I'm just going to choose a feat at a later time. This is so overwhelming. I'm going to have a panic attack.
Understandable.
There's so many. And I don't know how to filter them.
Fair enough. Anyway, I would like to say that I rolled the weather for the next day. It is extreme weather. It is baseball-sized
damn it.
hail.
Great
But I
day
swear
to
to God,
stay
every time we
home.
come to camp, it's like a extreme weather event.
We're bringing it with us.
Like, so you guys get home, and then the next day is just like a brief every hour or so, just like a minute of just golf ball to baseball size hail, just pounding into the wood, just denting different structures. It's definitely going to postpone the current building projects by at least a day or two to repair all the damages around town.
I'm going to cast.
And also
Endure
finding
Elements
Dave's
on
axe.
myself.
You're going to cast what on yourself?
Endure elements.
Okay.
I can help from the cold, not the baseball-sized hail, but I won't be cold.
Yeah.
Already the only person willing to walk outside all day.
No, because there's still baseball-sized
Baseball-sized
hail. I'm just not cold like the rest of you.
Everyone else is like under their blankets, like warming up by the fires, complaining that it's almost summertime. And Charity's just like, I'm comfortable. She's like, can I open a window? So I'm assuming you guys are staying in for Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we're
Yeah.
gonna go anywhere with the baseball-sized hail.
It's clear skies the next day.
You know, maybe we could.
Someone roll me a d20.
Can I roll nature to think about how weird it is that we got softball-sized hail?
I mean, yeah, go ahead.
Just, like, how weird is it? I suppose.
It's definitely not typical weather for what you're used to back home, but at this point you've kind of gathered that the climate seems pretty damn unstable in this new world.
So not only is it like not
Hey,
different, it's also
guys,
just
I'm
not
starting to think this
consistent.
new world fucking sucks.
I knew
Can't
that
go
was
back
coming
now.
here.
Where's your sense of adventure?
We'll get it back in a couple more days.
Hector's really just like
I think finding Dave's axe is going to go a long way for me.
really just like blanket forting.
I'm gonna assign someone to keep track of the weather to see if there's any like noticeable pattern I can
That's a great idea.
Okay.
figure out.
You kind of assign one of your lackeys to keep a every about half the day, every couple hours, note of
No,
like, the
I just-
temperature and things.
I have them take temperature, but the main thing is I want them to take notice of weather events that are very uncharacteristic.
Yeah.
Like in accordance to not only the time of year, but also what's been going on. Like if it's been sunny for 5 days, they don't need to write down that it's been sunny each one of those days. But if a snowstorm happens in the middle, I want that.
Jesus, it's just Colorado. Like we had like
Cameron's actually just been writing down the weather for his place where he lives.
You know, honestly,
just
I
throwing it at us.
really could.
Bullshit thing that happened in the past week.
I feel like if he had softball-sized hail in Colorado, a lot more people would know about it.
Yeah, it would definitely that's something that would be on the news.
I feel like that'd be something that'd be on the news. Softball-sized hail is large hail.
Baseball, not softball. Did I say softball?
Whatever. It doesn't matter. They're
Softballs are
basically
bigger
the
than
same.
baseballs.
You said an array of balls.
Soccer ball sized
You
hail.
said a few.
A ball-sized hail of significant size.
Hail the size of your head. That'd be terrible. Anyway, someone roll me a d20, please. Because we've moved on to a new day. I'm waiting for a d20 roll in chat. Thank you. Okay.
I stopped rolling for today.
All right. Everyone healed up their 2 days worth of hit points.
I had not yet.
Well, actually, she already has probably enough healing magic at this point where, we could just probably say you guys should be topped up. I'd imagine. You guys were pretty close to. You guys were pretty close to full. The day before last.
5 significant healing spells I can give.
Yeah. Terika's already. Yep. Yeah. You guys can just heal full. That'll be good enough. I forgot I put a macro for each of you guys' character sheets. I wish I could assign the pictures, and instead it's just a book icon. But anyway, you guys wanted to go investigate, find Dave's axe, right?
More than anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to go talk to the people at the clay harvesting area, but
Oh, for Karis?
we can start with, we can start with Dave's axe. It's probably
Want to
close.
Find Dave's axe.
Okay. How do you?
I couldn't save his fingers. I can save his
I'm
axe.
telling you guys, we're gonna go try to find this axe, and it's gonna turn into something fucking way bigger than we were expecting.
That's like the definition of D&D.
Guess what? It's amazing. We choose an action, and then Cameron builds a story based off of those actions that we choose.
It's wild.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that Cameron already had an idea where he was like, I'm gonna make them think they're looking for an axe, but actually it's gonna be the demon lord, whatever the fuck Madison said earlier.
And actually, we're gonna fight God.
The definition of D&D.
Yeah. It's the inevitable.
As speaking as a DM, that's every interaction. Ooh, I'm gonna make them think they're doing this, but this is actually happening. That's pretty much it.
Like you guys thought you were going to just fight some bone words, and instead you went through a Scooby-Doo funhouse, and then got depression. Always keep them guessing.
Yeah, we really.
If we
ran
go to the
depression.
spike place, it's gonna be turned into a huge thing there too.
All right.
Well, no, I think the spike thing is a lot more self-explanatory. There's gonna be a big monster that's eating trees or something.
We'll have to figure out where it's from, and then we'll find
Where's
some
the
sort of
invasive
resource there.
species?
What was that, Trina, about invasive species?
What about invasive species?
We are.
Yes.
Yes.
And we're assholes. That was all.
That was Corum
Why are
had
we
a flash.
assholes?
Corum had a
What?
flashback to his depressive episode there for a second. He's like, "Oh God, where are the
Apparently.
monsters?"
Yeah, I think probably all 3 of us have lingering flashes. Because I was definitely imagining Hector like still much more irritable than usual.
So, anyway,
Charity during those moments showed a surprising amount of compassion that she's never shown before.
She really
It was
did.
heartwarming, honestly.
character
You
moments.
guys are not sure if it was genuine or not.
Charity is.
I was
not
gonna
sure
say,
if it was
Jericho has
genuine
spent
or
the
not.
entire time traveling back going, Charity actually cares? She's just that good at manipulation.
I like that everyone is so wary of Charity, and she's done nothing to like make people think that she's like this super evil, vindictive, manipulative person. She's just been like, "Hey guys, you're not dead now," and everyone's
Well,
just
so
like,
mechanically, Charity has only been helpful, but Charity's whole vibe is like she's the only reason why she hasn't become
It's sinister.
Dr.
It's just
is that the
sinister.
technology hasn't been found yet. Like,
Also, she hasn't really had an opportunity to be vindictive or manipulative in a way that would really matter.
Charity's just been kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Did you? Are you hiding somewhere on this page, Lightning?
I am right. I am 2 squares away from Corum. Your thing
Okay.
is...
Well, I
right-
just pasted you in.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
Somewhere else? No. Because
Okay.
This is where Charity broke the first time.
Well,
And
I
don't
just
think
pasted
ever
everyone
put-
in again earlier,
Oh,
and that's when I was looking at everyone here, and I'm like, where the hell's Charity? And
I
then
have
I
a
just
torch
pasted in a
equipped.
new one just in case. Anyway, what are you guys doing to try to help Dave find his axe?
Go ask
Alright,
Dave
Dave.
where he
Ready
last
to
saw
laugh
his
yet?
axe.
oh God, we got to talk to Dave. Hold on, let me see what spells I can prepare.
Let me
What?
let me prep an accent.
God damn it.
As soon as I wrote that out, I'm like, I'm going to have to do this voice. And I had not.
You wrote it,
practiced.
man.
Maybe he's just really illiterate, and he's got a great speaking voice. He's super articulate.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just talk normal, but he just writes really fucked up.
It's because he's missing 2 fingers.
Trying to find what's the intelligence enhance ability.
Owl's wisdom.
I'm
Eagle's
sorry, are you trying to
feather.
enhance his intelligence?
Is it Fox's cunning?
Fox is cunning. Yes.
Okay.
Are you gonna try to make this guy smarter so we can talk to him?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of rude.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do?
Hey, why does everybody think Charity sucks?
I mean,
I actually don't think it's even a spell. Maybe not.
enhance ability. Fox is cunning. Oh, that's 5th edition.
It's just, yeah, it's 5th edition.
It
It
is-
has all of the pieces
is-
for
it
it,
is a-
except
There is an enhance ability 3.5 spell. I know there is. Yeah, it's Fox's. No, that's again 5th edition. There is a. I know there is, because it's just where it comes from.
they have the other ones. They're all just separate spells.
Yeah.
They just don't have the Fox's one in here.
Weird. Hold on, let me check my spellbook app. But it should be the same thing, but for
Intelligence. That's what I
Intelligence.
figured. Should be
Wait.
exactly the same.
Okay.
Fox is cunning, yeah.
Is Robin dead?
Is he like dying in the
Transmuted
background?
creature becomes smarter, +4
Probably.
enhancement bonus to intelligence, adding the usual benefits to intelligence-based skill checks and other uses of the intelligence modifier. Wizards affected by the spell do not gain additional bonus spells for increased intelligence, but the spell save DC increases. I will say, speak language is a skill. It is not a skill that benefits from having a higher intelligence.
I
you were
wasn't
either
thinking
trained or
language.
not.
I wasn't thinking language. I was thinking memory.
Ah, okay. That's also fair.
Help him remember where it is more. I'm not going to rob you of your chance to use this accent. I want to hear it as much as you do. I want him to remember more of where he left this fucking axe.
Hold on, give me a minute. Let me read this again. Lost
I
foot
think
tree
you're
chopper was
overestimating
a gift from
Cameron's
me mom
want
for coming
to
here.
actually do
Lex
the
and Andal
accent.
full distilled ed. Let me know if you see it. Let me know if you see it. Okay. Good enough. Alright. So you all wake up one morning after baseball-sized hail leaving dents in the roofs. You set the construction crews to repairing damage to any of the completed buildings. As you seek out to find Dave, one of the construction workers, hammering away with his 3-fingered right hand, poorly gripping a mallet as he hammers in some nails on one of the roofs. And he's just kind of...
I have to run to the bathroom.
Okay. I feel like it'd be rude to... Well, he's listening in anyway, so it doesn't matter. As he's just kind of working away on the roof. What are you guys doing?
Hey, Dave.
Hey!
Come on down here. I need to check your hand.
What is it? And as he comes on, as he comes down, he finishes hammering away, and he's like, I still got the 3 fingers. They're working as good as it can.
Well, I need to check the wound, buddy.
Oh, doctors. As he shoves his hand towards you.
Jericho, do you think you could make him something for that?
I'm thinking back to that prosthetic that we took notes on.
And he kind of wiggles his,
Yeah, I was gonna
his
say-
3 good fingers in front of you. And it's like, can I get back to it? Got a lot of work to do.
Where's are they?
Well, we wanted to
Are they
help
the
you
front
find your
3?
axe.
He's got his middle finger, his pinky, and his thumb.
So it's like a little claw.
It's like a little
How did
claw.
you lose the other 2?
Well, the charity managed to reattach the one.
Oh, I could
Wait.
probably turn off Cthulhu's Temple dark ambient music, immersive Lovecraftian horror atmosphere now.
Probably.
You could probably.
I don't think Dave is secretly an eldritch god, but who knows?
we wanted to help you find your axe. So
Oh,
we were here to ask you some questions.
Mima's axe. Isn't this a little below ye? Below ye?
A bit.
I mean, not for Jericho. Everything's above
Honestly,
him.
we could use something easy to do.
And he's like, I lost it getting firewood. Chopping trees. Had to go take a shite. Walked away for a
remember-
minute. Couldn't find it.
Do you remember where?
He kind of takes his claw hand and scratches kind of a balding patch of his hair, and kind of the tuft kind of falls down onto the ground. He says, "I in the woods. They all look the same. Green, brown, trees. I got the firewood, pulled it back, realized I didn't grab me axe. Black stemmed handle, folded steel head.
I will cast
Mass spent a
Fox's Cunning on him.
pretty penny on it. So what actions does Charity take to cast this spell?
I want to, like, she's looking over the hand, and as she does, she's like mixing a concoction on his skin, just trying to make it look like she's healing him when she's really not.
It's a,
She's like
it's a topical drug.
It's like a topical drug, yeah.
Are you just giving him like a lotion form of like methamphetamine or something?
Kinda,
Just like-
yeah.
That's topical Ritalin.
Yeah, kind of, pretty close.
And as he's kind of scratching his head, and some of the kind of goo from the finger kind of drips onto his scalp, he kind of goes, "Me head tingles.
Ew.
What you put on me, you witch doctor? Could just choose some bark and it would have been fine." He says, "I think I was by the trail heading to the spring. About 2 weeks ago. Noah said they found it. I'm probably in some underbrush. You know, I did find some berries when I was taking a shite, and they were mighty tasty. Ran right through me, had to take another, but they were tasty. Kinda green, kinda plump, round things, full of seeds. I think I found some game trails, perhaps. Couldn't have been more than a couple 100 meters off of the main woods, the main trail now that she got going over to the clay pits, to the mines, to that. What'd you say it was? The insectatory, laboratory, the place with the big ass bugs.
Okay.
Somewhere over there. I don't have anything to give you if you get it back. Just be mighty appreciative, and maybe be a little more open to your witch doctory, perhaps.
Of course. She's gonna pat his hand.
And
Make sure to don't wash this off for at least 3 minutes, okay?
he's like, ah, it tingles, it stings me bones.
Don't
And it
worry.
stinks mighty fierce.
For the next 3 minutes, so I guess I'll be smart.
He kind of sniffs it and goes, it smells like.
Dave
smells like
sits down to do this to
smells
do
like
today's
shite.
Sudoku and realizes it's a lot easier than usual.
And he goes, anything else I can do for you? I already gave 2 my bloody fingers for this fucking place. And me favorite axe. Oh, I should have listened to me, Mother. Oh,
What did she say?
She said not to come here. She
Oh,
said,
I thought she was gonna say something about don't leave your axe when you're taking a shit.
no, that's something that's something me pa would say.
Oh.
But he was much brighter than her. Much brighter than me. Not as bright as me brother, though. He's a lawyer back home. Anne's
Good
got
for
all
him.
5 fingers.
What kind of lawyer?
All 10?
All 10. Oh, well, we don't talk about we don't
Listen, you
talk
need a
about
fancy
the
lawyer
odds.
degree to know if you have 5 or 10 fingers, okay?
Listen, I lost 2 of me fingers on one hand. That's good enough. I can barely count as it is. Anywho, no fancy lawyer. Something to do with finance.
That's a big word.
He goes to, what did he say? Liturgy, lethargy, larceny, litigation.
Another big word.
Anywho, my hand's mighty tingling. I don't think I like whatever you put on it. But for some reason, I feel real focused. Anywho,
I bet you could have taken those tests that your brother took.
nah, I barely learned to spell.
My intelligence is still only at 11.
I barely learned to spell. I can, you know how long it took me to get a grasp of arithmetic? Reading, writing, arithmetic. I could barely read. I could barely write. Arithmetic was nearly out of the question.
I
You
like
know
to
what
think
Rick
this guy's
is?
not. This guy's just dumb enough to where the fucking intelligence boost is basically just like Adderall.
Like I said, I imagine this dude's intelligence. This intelligence boost brings him up to an average human. Is what I've been imagining.
I was thinking he just got a little more focused.
He went from because it gives him a +4 to intelligence for 3 minutes. So I'm thinking he went from a 7 to an 11, roughly. That would be my best guess.
He kind of keeps scratching his head for a moment and goes, my scalp's mighty tingling too. What's in that shite?
Ginger.
Yeah.
Ginger.
Charity just nods towards Corum.
So that's what the smart people do. Ginger. You gotta remember that. Yeah, you're in charge of the food. Why don't you grow more of that shite? Put it in everything.
I'm more hunter. We're working on it.
And he kinda-
That is an excellent idea, though, Dave.
anyways.
We'll definitely take that under consideration.
I say I gotta get back to work, but you guys are the big bosses, so as long as you keep shooting the shite with me, I don't have to do any hard labor, so. So how about that
All right.
winner?
We'll go find your ass.
Continue with
Bye,
my
Dave.
family.
Wait, Dave, it's been shit. What the
Goodbye,
fuck
Dave.
was yes?
Charity leaves.
Bye, witch doctor.
Corum is feeling a
He
little
gives-
sad
he gives-
about not having friends, so
gives-
he's gonna talk with Dave.
Gives you the 3-finger salute.
For approximately 2 more minutes.
So, fucking baseball-sized hail.
Yeah, what the fuck was
Yeah,
that?
weird, right?
You guys were gone for a couple days, and it was beautiful. 70 degrees and sunny. Slight breeze, got so much work done. And you come back and you bring this shite weather with you. Every time you go, it seems to go that way. You come home, it gets torrentially downpouring. You come home, we get a windstorm. You come home, you get hail. What's up with that?
All right, well, bye, Dave. See you later.
Okay, well,
Nice talking to you, Dave. And just like that, we have spawned a sentient character.
You guys
And
were
there's
asking
not-
for
and
someone
there's
to
not
watch
a
the
lot in
weather.
this campaign. Dave is a major player now.
Dave was a
love-
major player as soon as he lost 2 fingers.
I know.
Yeah.
But he was a major player, but now he's become way more sentient. We've had a conversation with him. We know about his brother.
His lawyer brother.
I love how the fact that there's like 50 people here, but not really.
Hey, listen, there's at least Dave. I like that you put you put the notes on the thing. You're like writing down notes about Dave on his help wanted poster. Anyway,
He
there's
tore it
Dave,
down and brought it with us.
there's Bali, there's Solent, there's Ebold, there's
They have things on the
Lingala,
notice boards, but they don't
Alwyn.
exist yet. We haven't spoken to them.
There's Melody. Anyway,
Jericho has spoken to Melody.
Party like
They're
a
buddies.
melody.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say, Terika's not super interested in talking to Dave, and between that and the hail yesterday, Terika would finally spend that time to investigate the wand thing that you reminded us that we have.
okay. We'll roll back the clock a little bit, and I would
Alright.
like you.
Meanwhile,
The dog go out.
Meanwhile, I would like you to roll a.
Babe,
I'd
did
probably
the
have
dog go
wait-
out or is he around here
What?
somewhere?
Yeah, I
Sort
let
of.
him out.
Let me
Also
take
be
a look at your
interested in.
character sheets. I forget what it is called. This would be a use magic device check.
Okay.
That would be
I
the.
did put points into that at one point.
Okay. Let me actually pull up the sheet for this because it's very specific how use magic device works. So right now you try to just play with it a little bit. Excuse me. You aren't 100% sure how to use it. At the moment, you're going to need to spend some more time investigating the kind of mechanisms and the kind of inner workings of it in order to figure out a better way of doing this. So, the one thing you do manage to do is essentially almost backfire it on yourself. You manage to kind of get it to trigger internally, and as you do so, spreading outward from the device.
Hey, Mom and Dad went to bed, so you can lay down in the hall or come out in the living room with us.
Sphere of inky black darkness that surrounds you for about 15 seconds before it fades away and kind of irregularly wears away, not proper. You kind of get the idea that if you were to activate it correctly, the mechanism that caused that effect would be more stable.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Jericho and Gwen are just kind of nerding out over this, being like, ooh, yes, aha, a reaction.
Poking it.
You know that scene in Nightmare Before Christmas where
What's this? What's this?
Jack Skellington is just like, fascinating, what does it mean?
Yep.
That's just them.
Yep.
They're like, oh, neat. But why?
So as you all are kind of standing out in the open, talking to Dave, for a brief moment, kind of off in this direction, you just kind of see a a brief swirl of darkness erupts in the air before collapsing in on itself to the loud delight of Gwyn and Terako.
I would say the loud delight of Terako. Gwyn is excited, but also while Terako is just like, yes, how excited, trying to do it again. Gwyn is sensible enough to put her head out and be like, don't worry, anything spooky, we're just figuring out how it works.
Poke, poke, poke. Fair enough. Alright. So, it is almost 10. Do we want to call it here and go hunting for the axe next week?
Yeah, that seems
I
good.
think that makes sense.
Before JJ just starts falling asleep.
That's a pretty natural stopping point.
You know, it was an eventful session.
It was.
We started with depression and existential dread, leveled up, went to baseball-sized hail, and then giving a dumb man with missing 2 of his fingers a performance-enhancing drug to try to find his axe.
So many characters realize that they should go to therapy.
If only more D&D characters realized that. Someone's going to post a therapy group session on the notice board. Like, hey, this isn't. I don't think this is exactly what I signed up for.
Oh,
that was.
I have some.
That was something I thought about putting on the notice board too. Was like someone being like, "Hey, I'm not super thrilled about this anymore. Like, anyone want to talk about their feelings?"
I thought you were going to say, does anyone want to talk about how to get home?
just 9 more months and that new boat will arrive to check on your progress. And then maybe your ticket out of here. Anyway, I'm going to hit the stop streaming button now. Bye.
Seems reasonable.